the call in the meeting to order. Do you want me to go in?
We're good to start the meeting.
So what we'll do is we're gonna go continuously through. So we're not gonna stop and start a meeting. We're just gonna keep going.
Just keep going. Okay.
I'll help you with that. So when it comes to the regular meeting part, I'll interject when it becomes 6:15.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Fine.
All right, go for it.
Okay. The meeting of the Planning Commission and Airport Zoning Commission for August 5th, 2020 are called to order concurrently at 6:08 p.m. Pursuant to Executive Order N25-20 and N-29-20, members of the Planning Commission and staff are participating in this meeting via video link, or in other words, Zoom, and/or teleconference. This is not an in-person meeting. Members of the public may observe this meeting on the City of Hawthorne website or on YouTube. Now we have the Pledge of Allegiance, and I'd like to ask Commissioner Richard if you would lead the Pledge of Allegiance for us, please.
I was muted. Sorry about that. Okay. Sure. Right hand over your heart. Repeat after me. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
To the flag
of
of
the
the United States of America,
Republic,
and to the
republic
republic for which it
and
stands,
nation,
one nation,
God,
under God, is
liberty.
justice for all.
Thank you very much. Mr. Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Yes, Chair. At this time, I'd like to introduce Art Bashmakian. If you haven't already heard, started just a little over 2 weeks ago, or just under 2 weeks ago, because of my issues with the health. He's going to be helping and working with the department part-time as the assistant director. And this will actually probably be my last meeting that I'll be in attendance until after my surgery. I recover back from my surgery. So actually your next meeting is the day you have your meeting is the day I have my surgery. So
I wish
Art
you all
will
the
be,
best.
thank you. And so Art will be taking over for the meetings as the secretary. So I wanted to give him his first opportunity tonight. So he'll start off with the roll call.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sujachi. We'll start the roll call. I'm going to go down the line. So Chairperson Smith,
Present.
Vice Chairperson Al-Shanable,
Present.
and Commissioner Ortiz is absent at the moment, I believe, still.
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Caraveo
Present.
and Commissioner Richard.
Present.
Thank you. Oral communications. This is the time for oral communications. Because this meeting is not an in-person meeting, members of the public who wish to participate in the meeting were asked to participate by calling or emailing the planning department no later than 5:30 p.m. today, noting an item on which the member wants to speak. This information was provided on the agenda posted in compliance with the Brown Act on Saturday, July 30, 2020. At this time, if there were any messages left for oral communications, staff will call the public member and place them on speakerphone or read those messages for those individuals that provided written comments. Remarks are still limited to 3 minutes in duration. Staff, is there any participation from the public for oral communications? This is a time for the public to address the Planning Commission and the Airport Zoning Commission. Staff,
We did not receive any emails or messages, so there's no one for oral communication.
okay, thank you. Okay. The Planning Commission and Airport Zoning Commission consent calendar. There are no items. So we will recess the Airport Zoning Commission and we'll have the Planning Commission consent calendar. I see there are no items there. continued public hearings. Number one, variance 2020 VA-01. Now is the time and place to open the public hearing on this item. It is my understanding that this item is to be continued to August 19th, 2020 at the request of the applicant. If there is anyone that wishes to speak at this time, the public hearing is open to allow any comments. So, Mr. Secretary, is there any participation from members of the public for this item?
I'd like to
I
interject.
have,
I don't believe that we have anyone that is wishing to comment.
Okay,
Sorry about that. It's me. You can ask me.
okay, thank you. Seeing no one wishing to participate, if there are no objections from the commission, I will continue the public hearing to the regularly scheduled meeting of August 19, 2020. Item number 2, Design Review Board Application DR01. This item is being pulled from the agenda. Number 3, Conditional Use Permit 2019 CU07, Apartment for Transitional Supportive Housing. Now is the time and place to open the public hearing on this item. It is my understanding that this item is to be continued to August 19th, 2020 at the request of the applicant. If there is anyone that wishes to speak at this time, the public hearing is open to allow any comments. Is there any participation from members of the public for this item?
I'm not aware of any, no.
Thank you.
There is none.
Seeing no one wishing to participate, if there are no objections from the commission, I will continue the public hearing to the regularly scheduled meetings of August 19, 2020. Okay, new public hearings.
Chair, may I interject very quickly? I just want to make 2 notes about the next item. The density bonus and design review. It was actually inadvertently placed on as a public hearing item, but this is actually considered a non-public hearing item. So I wanted to mention that. The second thing is that this item actually is going to also be continued to a date uncertain. There's some additional information that we have to look at. So this one's also being pulled from the agenda today.
If I may, through the chair,
Yes.
Melissa, it's a little bit difficult to understand everything that you're saying. Like I don't know if it's only me.
No, it's a little difficult.
Oh, is it? Can you not hear me very well?
We can hear noise, but sometimes it's difficult to make the sound of exactly what you're saying.
I wonder if
it's muffled.
It's
It's
exactly.
It's my computer. I'm using my computer phone, a computer connection. Sorry about that. I'm going to speak a little more slowly. Will that help?
I think it would.
Okay, and then I will, if I have a chance, I'll switch back to the phone. I was having technical issues earlier and I thought it was resolved, but I guess not. So this item was placed on a as a public hearing item. I wanted to note that it's actually a non-public hearing item, but it's also being pulled tonight from the agenda, so we won't be considering this item today either. That's all. So we can move on after this one.
So we can move on then?
Yes, to the, my suggestion is we go ahead and finish the agenda because we have a special meeting at 6:15. So we can conclude this meeting and go ahead and go into the special meeting right after.
Okay, so if I understand you correctly, this density bonus is not a public hearing.
It is not a public hearing and it's being continued.
Okay,
So the design review portion is not a public hearing either?
It's not.
okay. So then, I guess we just move on down to recess the planning commission and call back to order the airport zoning commission.
Correct, yes.
Okay. Airport Zoning Commission consent calendar, there are no items. Airport Zoning Commission new or continued public hearings, there are no items. We'll call back to order the Planning Commission concurrently with the Airport Zoning Commission. Administrative items, there are no items. Non-public hearing items. There are none. Commissioners' reports. Any of the commissioners have a report?
Are we going to have the chance to speak after the special meeting for commission reports?
You know what, that was not on the agenda for the special meeting, so if you have any reports, this would be a good time.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
we can adjourn the regular meeting and convene the special meeting, that's at 6:15, and then we'll come back to commissioner reports. That's how we would do it,
Okay.
okay?
All right.
So I would.
Through the chair, if I may, we have applicants that were prepared to talk about their item. Can they be let know that it's, I don't know if they've been able to be communicated with. They may be on the call waiting.
Yeah, we will go ahead and do that. We'll do that. So, but right now, what we're gonna do is adjourn the regular meeting of the planning commission so that we can convene the special meeting. So we'll adjourn briefly our planning commission meeting.
Okay.
So now, Chairperson, you can go back to the script for the special meeting and start that.
Okay. So we'll call to order the meeting of the Planning Commission and Airport Zoning Commission for August 5, 2020. And they are called to order concurrently at 6:18 p.m. Pursuant to Executive Order N-25-20 and N-29-20, members of the Planning Commission and staff are participating in this meeting via video link, Zoom, and/or teleconference. This is not an in-person meeting. Members of the public may observe this meeting on the City of Hawthorne website or on YouTube. Mr. Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Thank you. Commissioner Smith,
Present.
Vice Chairperson Al-Shanable,
Present.
Commissioner Ortiz is absent, Commissioner Caraveo,
Present.
and Commissioner Richard.
Present.
Okay, thank you. Oral communications. This is the time for oral communications. Because this meeting is not an in-person meeting, members of the public who wish to participate in the meeting were asked to participate by calling or emailing the planning department no later than 5:30 p.m. today, noting the item on which the member wants to speak. This information was provided on the agenda posted in compliance with the Brown Act on Saturday, July 30, 2020. At this time, if there were any messages left for oral communication, staff will call the public member, place them on speakerphone, or read those messages for those individuals that provided written comments. Remarks are still limited to 3 minutes in duration. Staff, is there any participation from the public for oral communication? Now, no? Okay.
No.
So this would be the time for the public to address the Planning Commission and Airport Zoning. Okay, there is none.
There
We
is
have
none.
non-public hearing item. Appointment of Planning Commission member to KHHR Communities Network Committee. Does anyone on the commission have any questions? If not, at this time, I would like to put my name into nomination to be appointed as a member to serve on the KHHR Communities Network Committee. Is there anyone else?
I was going to suggest you, sir.
Okay. Okay, then if no one else wishes to make a motion to appoint a member to serve,
I'll make a motion to appoint Chairperson Smith.
okay, is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Is motion by Rula and Commissioner Richard seconded. Mr. Secretary, will you please call for the vote?
Yes. Chairperson Smith,
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Al-Shanable,
Yes.
and Commissioner Ortiz is absent, Commissioner Caraveo,
Yes.
and Commissioner Richard.
Yes.
Okay, at this time, we'll adjourn the special meeting and reconvene the regular meeting.
It's required by law, but we say that the motion passes 4-0. The motion to appoint Chair Smith to the committee.
Okay, thank you. So, back to the regular scheduled meeting. I think we left off at commissioners' comments. or reports. So if anyone wishes to have anything to say, any reports or questions, just
I mean, just
You're
really
on.
quickly, if I may, oh, sorry, go ahead. If
Go
I may really quickly, I just want to welcome Art to the team. So welcome on board. And I really want to wish Greg all the best. Greg, I mean, our hearts are with you and hopefully everything goes well. And please keep us updated with your condition.
Thank you very much, Vice Chair, and I'll definitely communicate hopefully successful surgery through staff that can communicate it back to you.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best.
And thank you, Vice Chairperson, for the welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And I also would like to welcome you to Art, Basmakian, to our planning department and as Assistant Planning Director. And
Thank you.
Greg, my thoughts and prayers will go out to you. Especially you're having your surgery the same day we're having our meeting, but I know you'll pull through great. You'll be back at your desk. Make you
All
work.
right.
Don't worry.
Thank
Thank you
you,
very
Chair.
much for everything.
All right, thank you.
I'd also want to echo the same. Welcome, Art. It's a pleasure having to work with you again from Palos Verdes. Be a great addition to the team. And I wish Greg a speedy recovery and wish you back as soon as possible.
Thank you, Commissioner.
And thank you, Commissioner. Small world.
Yeah.
That's a lot out ago. And also, again, I want to echo the same sentiments. Greg, I hope you a speedy recovery. Art, welcome here. Glad to have you on board.
Thank you.
To add as well, everyone, please be sure, make sure that you fill out your census, register to vote, all that stuff. It's very important. Please make sure that you're doing that. Hawthorne is working hard to make sure that we're able to support all our voters and we're able to vote in a safe manner coming up this election time. So please make sure you're doing that.
Okay, nothing else? Okay. So if there is not anything further from the commissioners, why these meetings are adjourned at 6:25 p.m. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
day. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good luck, Greg.
Thank you, good night.